Okay, welcome to Tuesday Yoga on Monday. And we will do a somewhat vigorous practice today and begin on our backs. So I'm guessing you're not hearing me and I didn't check the audio, so I need to fix that. No, it's full input, loud as can be. So let's start on our backs. Okay, so we'll come onto our backs and you can have your knees bent, you can have your legs straight, you can have your arms out away from you, maybe overhead, or maybe resting hands on the body. See what works best for you. And if you're comfortable closing your eyes, then I invite you to do that. And just start to let the weight of your body settle into the ground. Become aware of your breath, however it is, noticing where in the body you feel the breath. And then we'll start to deepen the breath, deliberately breathing into the belly and feeling the belly expand with the inhale and release down with the exhale. And just do that a few more times. And then inhale fully into the belly and then into the ribs. And sometimes people think that they have to save some of the air and not breathe fully into the belly, or they won't have air left for the ribs. But see if you can breathe all the way into the belly till you maximize the space there, and then find more space in the ribs as you take more air in. And then we'll complete our 3-part breath, breathing into the belly, into the ribs, into the chest. The exhale is ribs, is chest, ribs, belly. And then try to maintain the same slow, deep breath throughout the practice today. Some things we do will challenge you, and you may feel like you want to take short, shallow breaths. And precisely during those challenging times, the long breaths will serve you. So we'll release the hands onto the ground if they're not already there and lift the legs up into the air. Have both legs together. And then we're going to keep the feet together and start making circles in the air with the feet. Start with kind of smaller circles, like maybe basketball sized circles. And then let them get bigger and bigger as much as you can. You can get really, really low if you're creating giant circles. The feet can hover above the ground. Use your breath, time it with your circles to support the strength that you need. And then reverse directions. How's your breathing? And then start to get gradually smaller. And then smaller. And moving towards stillness. And come to a stop. And hug the knees in. Just let the legs relax for a moment. And then notice how that deep 3-part breath feels with the thighs, preventing the belly from expanding as fully. What does that do to the placement of your breath? Then clasp the hands behind the back of the head and lift the head off the ground, keeping the elbows out to the side. And then exhale and crunch. And then inhale, lower your head, but keep it lifted and straighten the legs out, hovering above the ground. And then exhale, crunch, knees toward forehead, forehead toward knees. Exhale, lower the head, keeping it lifted, straighten the legs. Continue like that, flowing with your breath. And what if the elbows stay wide and they don't come forward? So the hands are just supporting the head, but we're not using the arms to crunch. Use those upper abs. And then just 2 more. And then lower the head, hug the knees. See how those deep breaths feel. Okay. Now we're going to send the arms to the right, the knees to the left, and lift. And then when you lower, straighten the legs again. And then exhale, knees to the right, knees to the left, arms to the right. And then lower, straighten the legs. crunch and reach to the side, both arms to the right, both knees to the left. You're reaching both arms past your legs on the right side. And then straighten as you lower. And then as you exhale, come up, reach to the right. So we're not alternating, we're just doing the right. If you want to make it harder, when you straighten the legs, the arms can come overhead. Two more on this side. And then switch sides. If the neck is troubling you, just support with your left hand and then just reach your right arm. So we're staying now, reaching to the left with either both arms or the right arm. Following breath. Two more. And then hug the knees in, relax your head down, and then very slowly roll your head from side to side. Feel the point of contact between your skull and the ground as it moves across the back of your head. Just focus your attention on that sensation, traveling from side to side. Next time your head comes center, hold there. And then we'll rock ourselves up and leave your feet in the air as you come up. So balancing on your sit bones. Okay, bring the hands to the heart center. Lift the chest to meet your thumbs. Good. Take a breath here and then exhale and touch the fingers down on one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, touch on the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn. One more on each side. Good. And then just let your feet come down. Wrap your hands around your knees and lean back, tucking your chin, holding on to your knees so you feel that nice stretch across your upper back. Maybe closing the eyes and taking those deep breaths and see if you can feel them spreading across the stretch in the back. Expand the breath even more so you feel the shoulder blades moving apart from each other as you inhale. Okay, good. And then lift yourself up. And then straighten the right leg. And bring the first two fingers of your left hand around your left big toe, lifting the foot. Yep, you got it. We're gonna circle. So it doesn't matter if you go forward or backward. Pull back. So not circle this way, forward, and then either down and back or up and back. Depends on whether you want to go forward circles first or back circles first. Forward and back, up and down. And then whichever direction you're bicycling, go the other way. So you still going forward and back, just the up and down is different. Okay, and release the leg down. And we'll do the other side. First two fingers of the right hand wrap around the right big toe, lifting that foot, and then bicycling. What's happening with your breath, guys? Are you coordinating the movement to the breath? Are you aware of the breath? Are you practicing your 3-part breath? And then circle the other way. And then release the leg down. And have the big toes together and the heels a little bit apart so that the outer edges of the feet are parallel to each other. And then you might want to pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. I'm going to flex the feet, press down into the legs, engage your core, pull your belly in toward your spine, and send the arms up. Then pull the shoulders down and breathe. As you inhale, feel your heart lifting. Exhale, press down into the backs of the legs, pull the shoulders down. Okay, now we're going to inhale and lean back, tuck the chin to the chest, and then exhale and lean forward. Not all the way, not all the way back, not all the way forward. Inhale back. Are too much of a challenge overhead, they can go in front of you. The next time you come forward, stay there. Really flex your feet. Push down through the thighs. Lengthen the sides of your body. So when you reach through the arms, you don't want to pull the shoulders up. You want to feel like the arms are attached all the way to the sides, to the hips. And then when you reach through the arms, you feel the whole carriage of your torso extending. And then on your next exhale, scoop your belly in and go a little bit lower if you can. And then inhale and reach. Push down through those thighs. Take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, scoop the belly all the way back and continue to extend over your legs. And just stay like that. At some point, if the arms get tired, they can rest down. You might find it helpful to keep the arms there to have that sense of elongating the body by reaching through the fingers. But you can also just rest the hands down and kind of draw the hands toward you to get that same sense of lengthening. A few more breaths. Relax the shoulders. Just let them spill down, whichever arm position you're in. Eventually, the head can relax down. And then inhale, roll up, reach up. Exhale down. Bring the feet in and come up onto the feet, coming into a squat. So the heels are off the ground. The feet are about hip width apart. We're going to lift the body up nice and tall. Still in a squat. Bring the hands to the heart center. Pull the belly in. Drop the tailbone. And then close the eyes. The deeper your breath, it's kind of like floating in water, right? The more air there is, the easier it is to float. So you want to really deepen that breath to kind of sustain yourself in this posture, in this balance. Okay, and then we're going to come all the way up to standing. And come to the front of your mat. Okay. Feet are hip width apart. Hands together at the heart. Inhale, send the arms up. Lean back. Hands back, eyes back. Exhale, swan dive forward. Folding over your legs. Bend your knees, hands to the floor. Inhale, right foot steps all the way back. Runner's lunge. Exhale, left foot steps back, coming into plank. And then lower if you can hover over the ground without touching down. Do that. If you need to come to the ground, come to the ground. If you're on the ground, you'll take cobra. If you're hovering, you'll take upward dog on the fronts of your feet. And then back to downward dog as you exhale. Inhale, look forward, step your right foot forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward and fold. Inhale all the way up. Reach up, arms up, gaze back. Exhale, hands to the heart. Right into the next side. Inhale, sweeping up, big deep breath. The motion of the arms is like the breath. Full and wide, and exhale and fold all the way. Hands to the ground, knees bent. Inhale, left foot steps back. Runner's lunge. Exhale, right foot steps back and lower, all on the exhale. Hovering above the ground with the elbows by your side if you can. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward, step the left foot up. Exhale, step the right foot up and fold, Uttanasana. And inhale all the way up, standing backward bend. Lift the heart, send the hands back, send the eyes back, hands to heart. As you exhale, inhale all the way up, reaching back. Exhale, fold it forward. Bend the knees, hands to the ground. Inhale, the right foot steps back. Bring the heel to the ground. Lift yourself up. Take warrior one. Press your right thigh back, but bring your right hip forward. So push into the outer edge of that right foot and let that right hip aim a little bit to the left. Beautiful. Let's take cactus arms and then bring the palms to face each other. Pull the shoulders down the back. It's almost like you're lifting the elbows a half an inch. So the elbows lift a little and the shoulder blades come down. Now keep the shoulder blades down the back as you lift the arms up. Straightening the arms, but not letting the shoulder blades or the shoulders lift. Arms straight up overhead. Take your gaze up. Breathe. Belly, ribs, chest. Bring your tailbone and your left knee forward. Beautiful. Take the arms down. Step the back foot in about one little step. Keeping that front knee bent. Taking it into warrior three. So we're going to kick off that right foot. Lift it. Straighten the left leg. And hover over the floor parallel. Bend that left knee. Bring the right foot down so you're about 2/3 of the way of your full stance, not your full warrior stance. Right foot down, and then straighten your left leg and fold over the leg, coming into pyramid. Back foot is on the ground, Kelly. Back foot is on the ground. Foot is at an angle. Keep the back foot close enough that you can straighten the front leg. If you can, you may not be able to straighten the front leg. Better to straighten the front leg and not have the hands all the way to the ground. Glad to see you're using blocks for that, David. So front leg is straight. Are your hips square? You might need to pull your left hip back a little. Now we're going to scoop the lower belly, the pelvis, all the way in and up. You can even lift the perineum up, the space between your genitals and your anus that can lift up into your mula bandha, might support going deeper into the pose. See if your breath supports going deeper into the pose. Okay, now let the back heel lift. Walk your hands forward, creating a triangle between your left foot and your two hands, and then lift the right leg, coming into standing split. Push down into your left leg. Reach up through that right leg. Beautiful. Slowly bend that left knee. Walk the hands back and send the right foot all the way to the back of your mat. On your next exhale, step back into plank and lower elbows by your side, hover or touch the ground, and then upward dog or cobra, downward dog. Inhale, right foot comes forward. Back heel comes to the floor. Lift yourself up, taking that warrior stance. The front heel bisects the back arch. Push that left thigh back and feel your left foot grounding into your mat. With that left foot pressing back, aim your left hip forward. Good. Take cactus arms with the palms facing each other. Roll the shoulders down, almost like you're trying to aim your armpits for your elbows. Beautiful. Keep the shoulders down as you slowly straighten the arms up, using all your might to not let those shoulders lift as you straighten the arms. If it feels easy, you're not doing it. David, do it again. Do it again. Let's come back here. It's not this. I see the shoulders go up when you do it quickly. So you're pulling the shoulders down. A lot of muscular energy is going into keeping them down. And then you're fighting against that to lift the arms, but the shoulders stay down. Okay, now aim the tailbone and the right knee forward. Gaze up. Deep breath. Release the arms down by your side. Take one short step forward with your back foot. Take your gaze to the floor in front of you, keeping that front knee bent. Kick off your back foot. As you hinge, you lift the back foot and straighten the front leg. Bend that front knee to help you lower the left foot back down, not all the way back, 2/3 of a stance. Square your hips and fold forward over your right leg. Pull that right hip back. Lift up from the base of the spine. Lift up from the pelvis. Like you're hollowing out the whole lower part of your torso. Pulling in and up. Okay, lift your gaze, walk your hands forward so that they're in a triangle with your front foot. And then lift your back leg, folding over your right leg, reaching up through your back leg. If you want more of a challenge, the right hand can come off the ground. If you want more of a challenge, both hands can come off the ground. If both hands aren't on the ground, bring them there now. And then set that left foot beside the right foot. Fold as you exhale. Sweep all the way up as you inhale, taking a standing backward bend, reaching back. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale, reaching back and up and leaning back. And exhale, folding forward. Hands to the ground, knees bent. Inhale, left foot steps back. Have the heel on the ground. And then we'll lead with the left arm coming in to warrior two. So we have a nice long stance here. You want to look down And you want to be able to see your big toe and your second toe to the inside of your knee. If you see the foot, not just the toes, but the foot, your knee probably needs to go forward. If you don't see your first two toes, your knee needs to move to the right. Now, we're going to take the belly and we're going to move it all the way to the left without changing that right leg. Relax the shoulders down. Take your gaze past your right hand. Then see if you can get lower. Stretching that inner hip and thigh, sinking down. Spiral that left leg back. So you're going to take the inner thigh and move it toward the outer thigh. It's very subtle. If you don't feel it, don't worry about it. You might think about kind of pressing into the inner heel of that left foot to get that outward rotation. Beautiful. Now we're going to inhale and straighten that front leg. And then exhale, reach forward with the front arm and come down into triangle. Sending the left arm up. As we inhale, we're going to think about lengthening the right side of the body. As we exhale, we're going to drop the left ribs toward the right ribs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop. Pushing back into that back foot. Okay, now let the front knee bend. Bring the right hand to the inside of the foot onto the floor. Deep bend in that front knee. More, Kelly. Deep bend in the front knee. Long stance, long warrior stance. Deep bend in your front knee. Like a lunge, but with the back foot on the ground. Good. And then we're going to take that left hand and grab hold of the right ribs with the left hand. Take a breath and feel the breath coming into the palm of your left hand. And then as you exhale, pull the ribs forward and under you, spiraling your torso to the left. Now release that left arm, send it overhead. Push into the back foot, reach through the fingers. Nice long breath. Okay. Bring the left hand down longer on the ground and drop your hips. Bring your right hand to your right inner thigh and press that knee away from you as you let your left hip drop, spin onto the outer edge of your left foot. Okay, right hand comes to the ground. Come back onto the toes of the back foot. Take a breath here. Exhale, step back into plank and lower down. Hover over the floor or come to the floor. Press into upward dog or cobra. Downward dog as you exhale. Inhale, left foot comes forward, all the way up. Nice long stance. Back foot touches the ground on an angle. We lead with the right arm, all the way up into warrior two. Check in with that front knee. Is it bent enough that you're only seeing your toes? And is it to the left enough that you're only seeing the first two toes? Are the shoulders relaxed down? Okay, now we're going to turn the belly to the right without changing that left leg. And then we're going to turn the head to the left without changing the belly. And here we are. See if you can drop lower. Nice. Okay. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Nice breath. Exhale, reach as far forward as you can, and then let the arm come down. Now, you don't want to come so far down that you're in a forward bend at all, with the butt behind you and the torso in front of you. You want to stay completely sideways where the ribs are lined up with the thigh. The right arm floats up. As you inhale, lengthen the left side of your body. As you exhale, let the right ribs drop down toward the left ribs. Continue like that. Long, slow breath. Okay, beautiful. Front knee bends and that left hand comes at the inside of the foot. So the knee and the back of the arm are against each other. You want to place your right hand on your left ribs. Take a nice deep breath into that hand. And then exhale and pull those ribs under you, rotating your belly to the right. Release the arm and take it overhead. Push back into your foot and extend through your fingers and breathe up the whole length. Okay, bring the hand down. Lift the back heel. Bring weight into your right hand. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left thigh. Push the left knee away from you. Drop the right hip and roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Pushing the left knee away from you with your left hand to left leg. You're on the outer edge of your right foot. Sink down into the side of that right hip. Okay. Come back to center. So you're on your toes again. You're in a runner's lunge. You're inhaling. Exhale. Step forward and fold. Inhale all the way up. Coming into our standing backward bend. And then hands together at the heart. Beautiful. Okay. Now we'll slow down a little bit. Just take a few moments to be here. Breathing into the heart. Breathing out to the belly. Lift the toes, spread them wide, lower them down. Feel the heaviness of the out breath sinking you into the ground. Feel the buoyancy of your in breath. And then bend your knees and shift weight into your left foot and really find the position and space where your weight is on the whole foot. So you're not more in the heel, more in the toes, more on the inside or the outside. The whole foot bears the weight. Beautiful. Find a spot on the floor in front of you. And then we're going to bring that right ankle just above that left knee and return the hands to the heart. flexing that right foot. If you need to hold on to something, you can. If you bend the knee, you're going to have an easier time holding the foot there. Forward until your right elbow rests on your right leg and your left elbow rests on your left foot. Pull the belly toward the tailbone. Now, optional for those of you who want to challenge yourself with an arm balance, the hands come to the ground. The front of the foot hooks behind the back of the left arm. The knee rests on the back of the right arm. You hover over the ground. You release your left leg back and lift it. Or just stay where you are. Okay, let's come out of it. Standing. Feeling the feet on the ground. Feeling the breath. Feeling calm, feeling centered, feeling rooted. Bend the knees. Feel the heaviness of your feet. Lift the right toes, spread them and lower them. And let your weight shift into that right foot. Really take a moment to articulate the four corners of the foot. Stay connected to your breathing and bring that left ankle above the right knee. Hands return to the heart center. Looking at a spot on the ground, start to fold forward, letting your elbow rest on your knee and your other elbow rest on your foot, pulling the belly all the way back toward the lowest part of your spine. To try the arm balance, the hands come to the floor. That left knee comes to the back of the left hand. The foot hooks around the back of the right arm, and then you release that right leg and lift it. That looks great, Kelly. Make sure you're getting a good stretch out of it, and it's not just a balance pose. It just happens to be a balance pose, but we're stretching that hip. Okay. And then we'll come up, release the leg, and shake the whole body out. Make some sound as you exhale. Just let go of all the effort that went into that. Shake, bounce at the knees, the arms shake out, let the head shake out. And then come to stillness. I always think of a snow globe when you shake it and then you set it down and you kind of feel all that snow falling and closing the eyes. Now maybe feeling the equivalent in your body. And then let the chin come to the chest. Let the knees bend and roll yourself down till the hands come to the floor. Deep bend in the knees, going back the way we started, coming down onto the buttocks. All the way down. Beautiful. And then we'll lower slowly onto our backs. So you can have your arms forward, you can cross them on your chest, or you can have them raised if you want to work harder. Lower with control, lower with breath. Coming all the way down and then letting your arms rest on either side of you. Keep the knees bent. And then press into the feet, lift the hips, coming into a bridge. If you can clasp your hands under you, roll the shoulders under you. If you can't clasp your hands, grab hold of the outer edges of your mat and pull away from you. Push forward into your feet, lift your tailbone, lift your chest, breathe belly, ribs, chest. Push and lift and breathe. And then release hands and lower down onto your spine. Lift the feet in the air, bring your hands to your thighs. Press your hands into your thighs and your thighs into your hands and pull your belly toward your spine. And then relax the feet down, relax the hands down, lift the hips, tuck the tailbone under, release the legs, shake them out. If you have an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. Let the legs come to rest. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the body into the ground. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, unhinging, parting the lips. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing any thoughts, any images, any memories, any fantasies, any planning, whatever the mind likes to do, try to let it go and bring your full mental energy to the very simple act of breathing. And let the breathing go. And yet feeling the breath however it comes and goes, with the mind resting on that wave, that gentle rise and fall. Feeling your body relax, feeling your mind relax. Letting go, letting go, letting go.
Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock yourself side to side, allowing the ground to massage your back. Come center, rub the soles of the feet together, the palms of the hands together. And then roll over onto your side, resting your head on your bottom arm, resting your body on the ground, really letting the ground hold you, support you, feeling yourself deeply relaxing, yet completely awake. And then when you're ready, slowly make your way up into any comfortable seated position, letting your head come up last. Sinking down into the sit bones, lifting through the crown of the head. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste. Thanks for accommodating